What's good, y'all? What's the number TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. We back to talk about your boy Cam. He in the headlines today. He got a few things going on. And so we gonna respond. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make a video about we gonna talk about what's going on. First thing we gonna talk about is Jim, right? Jim and Cam, recurring situation. You know, they take shots at each other every week, it looks like, every few days, it seems. So the latest one is Jim posted something about the verses and was basically saying that him and Jewels should have did it by themselves. They didn't pick the song list. Basically trying to, I guess insinuate that Cam fumbled the verses, you know what I'm saying, and which led him to catch that monumental L. You know, the L heard all around New York City. Like, Jada dropped 50 that night. But anyway, we all know how that played out. So Jim makes the post, and then Cam basically says, like, yo, he responds. He comments under the original post, and it's like, yo, dudes must have their notifications on anytime I talk. Because anytime I say anything, the response is coming, it seems like. But he said, dudes should have they must have their notifications on whenever I talk. I'm sorry, I'm mentally torturing these dudes. That's what he's saying. He's basically saying that him living his life, being successful with Mace, it is what it is. It's mentally torturing them, man. Maybe because they sub Mason and got the set out of their L's and Cam, and maybe, and he's getting to the bag and he's all over the place. Cam got a lot going on. He's being seen a lot. His stock is rising. He's crossing over both worlds as far as like the sports with the hip hop and podcasting and shit. So he's being seen a lot, and I guess Jim being seen a lot too. But also Cam linked with Max for the show and all that. So this is the latest in that, right? Now, the next thing I want to talk about real quick, we're going to monitor Jim and Cam, but that's always going to happen. I'm sure they'll be taking more shots at each other. But the next thing I got to talk about is Cam and Doc.
This Doc, his name is Kareem Llewellyn. Kareem Llewellyn. You want to play? All right, cool. Let's do it. Since I don't know nothing, Doc, and I need to stop talking, you so worried about defending Big L and Big Lee, which I said, them still my niggas. And the only reason I talk about certain shit is because it's not going to get nobody in trouble. They gone. Y'all niggas be scared of Big Lee from the grave. That nigga, they think one day Big Lee going to jump back out of the grave and be like, what you said? Y'all niggas be still scared of this nigga. Period. But you know what, Doc? Fine, his name is Kareem Llewellyn. Since you want to start to defend him so much, I'm going to make you defend yourself. That's what I'm going to make you do. This is what I'm going to do. If I hear my name on that podcast or hear about my name on your shit one more time, I'm going to start talking about you, Kareem Llewellyn. I'm going to start talking about your case. I know the DA who was on your case. I don't know him, but last time when I did that little freestyle, I started doing homework on you. I'm going to start talking about some people that was going to snitch on dead niggas. I'm going to get deeper into why certain people got killed. You want to defend niggas? I'm going to make you defend yourself. Let me hear my name on that podcast or hear about my name on that podcast one more time, Kareem Llewellyn. I'm going to make you defend yourself.
Let's go. Now, that's my name, Kareem Llewellyn. The last time you tried to make fun of somebody's name, it didn't end well for you. When you tried to call 50 Curtis and make a joke out of it, it didn't end well for you. This is not going to end well for you, bro. This is not going to end well for you. Kareem Llewellyn, Camron Giles, let's go. That's what you want, right? Now, this is what type of person we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? A person who don't stand on nothing. This is where you could tell the difference between real niggas and fake niggas. He started off fake, tried to act like he didn't know me. Then he tried to act like he didn't know what's going on. Man, fuck all the games. You heard what was said, whatever said, that's what's said, right? Don't sit there, who you talking about? This dude here, we ain't playing these games here, right? And I heard a clip at first. I was gonna say nothing with the clip, right? I'm like, I ain't gonna respond to the clip, it ain't about nothing. But don't ever try to insinuate like some snitching shit. Let's play that. Cause there's no way in the world, like, come on, let's go with that. Let's go with that. It's nothing. I got my paperwork. Let's go with this. Do what you got to do now. Now I'm gonna get greasy for you to go in. Let's go in. We ain't gonna play these games. There's nothing. Ain't a nigga out here could ever say took anything from me. A nigga ain't could sit there and say owe people money. Nigga can never still say I'm soft. I held my own in jail. Anyway, I did what I did, right? I did what I did. I don't got no skeletons in my closet. So you saying expose all, see, the type of nigga you is, you're allowing a nigga. To even sit there and say that, you're gonna get clowned out by that. Like, this is something is gonna be proven. You know the DA on the case. Like, come on, like, quit with the jokes, man. My case there, right? Nobody on my case flipped. Everybody in the federal penitentiary know my case.
Now, this been brewing for a minute too now, right? TheBeat139, right? Doc and his man, I can't remember his co-host name, but shout out to him too. Shout out to both of them. Doc been on the channel before. You understand? He popped out. He jumped on the live. He was right on Lennox, I think, in 39th or 39th when he jumped on the live and all that. You know, he ain't really never come out and just disrespect Cam like on some crazy shit. But, you know, he said little things here and there, right? I'm not going to be like he didn't. He said little things here and there that I guess can be taken as disrespect. Cam, he know who Doc is. He try to act like he ain't know who he is. But then after all that, he finally, he says Doc's name. And then Cam, it looks like insinuates, starts to kind of act like he know about Doc maybe trying to tell on some dead dudes with his case. At least that's what it sounded like, or some type of information about his case. I don't know. So, you know, whenever people bring up people's case and all that, you know, the first thing that pops up is snitching, right? Was he snitching? Trying to say Doc snitching and all that. He mentioned some dead people. So Doc went live. Doc went live yesterday, him and his co-host on TheBeat139. And he's basically said he ain't never tell you, ain't gonna find nobody that told, ain't gonna find nobody that violated him, everything. Basically said the ball's in Cam's court. You know, Cam was like, you say one more thing, anything, he's gonna. So he basically said, you ain't gotta throw the idle threats out. Like, let's get it popping, basically. Like, yo, release what you got. Don't put no alleged and all that. Say what you gotta say and stand behind it. Because, you know, Doc is basically saying that he ain't never telling nobody. You understand? And so that's just where we at with it right now. You understand? That's where we at with it. Doc and Cam and Jim. You understand? So this is where we at. Cam is trending. And the thing with Doc, I'm going to say this real quick with that. They both from that area. They both from Lennox, 40th, 41st, 39th, all that, right? They all from that era. Big L, Big Lee. You understand? Gerald and all of them, right? That whole situation, nasty work. And so they might know some things about each other that the fans don't know. So, you know, gotta monitor this, because when it's so close to home, you know, certain things could be. It's like you can't account for the miscellaneous things that might go on when it's so close to home, right? Certain people feeling the way, picking sides, and, you know, the close proximity to each other, they might run into each other. We never know. So it's a lot when it comes to that. You understand? So we gotta wait and see him. We gotta see what Cam, because Cam, you know, he put it out there. So now a lot of people was like, what's going on? So they want to see what's Cam talking about. Even though Doc is saying, yo, I ain't got nothing to hide. Ain't no skeletons in my closet. People want to see what Cam talking about, though. Like, what you mean? You know, the DA and like, that's what he was insinuating. Like, you know, that he was making funny gestures and movements and sounds. So we got to see what's going on. We're going to wait and see, man. I'm see how it plays out. But I just had to do this quick video, man. You know, being that I put 2 in 1. Being that your boy Cam is out here, you know, trending at the moment. You feel me? But anyway, man, it's your boy Polo, WhatsTheNumbers TV. Make sure y'all tap in with the channel. Tap in with the Instagram, the TikTok. Salute to Batty Bills, Federal AW 400, all the members of the Mobb. They moving funny and the rest of the gang. And any business, Polo, WhatsTheNumbers at yahoo.com. And on that note, I'm out of here. It's your boy Paul Rowe. Peace.